Now we shift to Europe, where President Vladimir Putin is calling for a new long-term military strategy that could shape Russia's defense plans through 2036. He says the war in Ukraine, along with other regional conflicts, has exposed critical gaps, starting with nuclear readiness. The call comes as international pressure builds on Moscow to end the war in Ukraine. But Russia is pushing ahead, discussing modernization across the board, from ground forces to strategic bombers. Our next report gets you all the details on the Russian president's latest defense directive.
As the war in Ukraine grinds on and Western pressure builds to end it, Russian President Vladimir Putin refuses to back down. Instead, he is charting a new course for his military, a strategic reboot set to reportedly unfold between 2027 and 2036. And at the core of it lies one priority: nuclear superiority. On June 11th in Moscow, at a meeting with military and defense officials, President Putin outlined his vision for a new state armament program that would draw lessons from Ukraine and other war zones.
Today, our task is to formulate a new long-term program for the entire range of systems and types of weapons, including, and first of all, promising ones, and to make maximum use of the experience of the special military operation and various regional conflicts for this purpose.
The plan is sweeping, covering everything from ground tactics to missile systems. But Putin singled out one area for special attention: Russia's nuclear triad.
Special attention should be paid to the nuclear triad, which was and remains the guarantor of Russia's sovereignty and plays a key role in ensuring the balance of power in the world.
To put this in perspective, a nuclear triad is a military strategy involving a country's ability to deliver nuclear weapons via three distinct methods: land-based missiles, submarine-launched missiles, and strategic bombers from the air. Russia is allegedly estimated to possess over 1,700 deployed nuclear warheads, supported by a triad including 330 intercontinental ballistic missiles, 12 ballistic missile submarines equipped with 192 missiles, and 58 strategic bombers. President Putin claims 95% of strategic nuclear systems are state-of-the-art.
Currently, the share of modern weapons and equipment in the strategic nuclear forces is already 95%. This is a good indicator. In fact, this is the highest of all the nuclear powers in the world, the highest indicator.
But the nuclear triad is just one part of a broader push. Putin reportedly believes Russia's ground forces must also be equipped for higher mobility, more automation, and flexible upgrade options. The Air Force and Navy too are being drawn into this plan. The Russian president wants new aircraft orders and maintenance support.
The state program being formed must provide for a set of systemic and consistent measures for the creation and purchase of aircraft and air weapons for the needs of the Russian armed forces, modernization and repair of aircraft and air weapons.
This ambitious modernization drive comes at a time of strain. Russia's defense industry is allegedly under pressure, blocked from Western tech and strained by war demand. Reports allegedly claim Russia's military losses are also climbing amid the prolonged war. Despite that, strikes have continued on Ukrainian cities, the most recent being an attack on Kharkiv. In the backdrop of all this, President Putin's message is clear: Russia is digging in for the long haul. With a multi-year strategy now in the works, and nuclear readiness taking center stage, the Kremlin is doubling down hard on power, even as global pressure mounts for a ceasefire.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
At $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karj mo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Fiskali radikali.
Japanese,
Yon todo do idioma.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select the language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.